Hey, what's up YouTube? Long time no talk. How the fuck have y'all been? It's been a long ass time for me. So I got a video request from one of my subscribers, Island728. So here's your video. He wanted a review, what I thought about the bike so far, any modifications, things I like, things I don't like. So here we go. 8,000 mile review, update, all that jazz. So it's 2014 zx6r 636, 8,000 miles on it. First bike. Modifications I made since the last YouTube video have been a K&N air filter, street version, integrated tail light with fender eliminator. I finally, after so many people giving me shit for it, which I don't care, but I finally got a M4 slip-on exhaust. I got it online for $100 from a rider who fell, scratched it up, bought it from $100, gonna sand it down, repaint it. So I finally got a muffler, guys. Yay! Also, I got the ECU reflashed. Like I said I would. $100, probably the second best thing I bought for the bike. Of course, the suspension tuning would probably be the first thing, but goddamn, that ECU reflash really opened up the bike's power. I mean, I didn't realize how much Kawasaki restricted this bike through the ECU, but damn, when I got that thing on, it thing just screams up top like I have never heard it before. I mean, it just goes, and I wish I had a GoPro to let you hear it, but man, it just took off all the restrictions on there, and the bike just still goes. So I can imagine when I actually get that M4 on there, it's really gonna move. Also, it dropped the activation temperature for the fan, and before, the bike will get on a hot day maybe 215, 220 tops, but now, after riding on a hot day, lane splitting, low speed, the center of the city traffic, the bike never gets above 206. So it makes a big difference. I couldn't believe how big of a difference it makes. But yeah, the bike runs really cool now. And so I definitely recommend, before you do anything to the bike, get a fucking ECU reflash. It will definitely make a difference in the world. Also, 8,000 miles, you could guess I needed new tires. I got the Dunlop Q3s, the famous ones that everybody talked about, and they are absolutely right. These tires are fucking amazing. I love these goddamn tires. I will get these for the rest of my life on all my bikes. These things are amazing. For the price, you really can't beat it. I mean, the bike came stock with the Bridgestone S20s, I think, yeah. And I mean, I love those tires, but when I got the Dunlops on, it just makes a big ass difference. The bike just sticks to the ground. I have yet had the rear tire come out, so I love these tires. I mean, for the money, dude, you just can't beat it. I love these things. I sound like a Dunlop rep, but I'm not. I just really love their tires. So of course, if you're looking for new tires, definitely recommend the Dunlops. And also, I have a GP shifter on it. Well, I shouldn't say I have it. I changed the shifting to GP. Kawasaki made it really, really, really fucking easy to do it. All you have to do is take out that bolt right there, flip this upside down, and refasten it. It's that simple. Just flip this upside down. This is, of course, upside down because I have GP shifter on it now. And retighten that bolt, and that's it. It's that simple. And I actually love the GP shifting more than the standard shifting. Like I said, I'm still a new rider. This is my first bike, and it just makes more sense to me having the GP reverse shifting on it. So meaning first is up and then 5 down. So I like it. It makes grabbing a gear out of a turn a little bit easier when you're leaned off the bike, especially when you're taking a right turn and you're trying to grab a gear. You don't have to put your foot in an awkward position, and it's better for the track. I mean, you guys can read online. It's just a better shifting method for track riding. So since I will be going to the track a lot with this bike, I figure I might as well get used to it on the street so I could be better prepared for it on the track. So I like it, and you shift a lot faster. I call it the poor man's quick shifter because I couldn't believe how fast I shift now. I don't use the clutch when I'm shifting from second it up, so I just let off the throttle, kick it down, and the thing just moves. I can't believe how big of a difference that makes. So I like it. It's not for everybody. Try it. If not, then put that shit back. I know for the 2009 and up Kawasaki zx6rs, it's this simple. I don't know about the other bikes. You have to do your own research, but I can only vouch for Team Green, and they did it right for this year bike and the generation previous. So, one thing, after 8,000 miles, I finally found something that I did not like. And that is, come up here to show you guys, these big ass tank titties. These things are kind of annoying when you're trying to make a slow speed turn in a parking lot, and they kind of get in between your glove and the handlebar. I mean, look how much space you have right there. I mean, that is so annoying sometimes. So that's the one thing I hate about the bike. And I think these titties are so goddamn big because they made the butt seat for the stunt riders who love it. So yeah, you can see that, how flat it is. But anyway, so that's the one thing after 8,000 miles I found that I did not like about the bike. But everything else I absolutely love. I just learned to deal with that. So if you're looking at this bike, that's one thing. If you have big hands, it might be an issue, especially when you're making a right slow speed turn and your hand's in an awkward position already, and you got to balance out the throttle and the clutch. That might get a little hard for you. So just keep that in mind. Bluetooth is one thing that I love now. I mean, that's not a modification to the bike, but I would never ride without a Bluetooth anymore. I mean, it is so nice. Riding a motorcycle is already peaceful, but when you add the aspect of the music, like have rolling with your favorite album on a nice country road when nobody's on it but you, it's just amazing. I love it. So I would never ride without a Bluetooth ever again. Also, when I'm riding in the group, I have another buddy who has the same Bluetooth, and we have the communication thing going on, and that's really nice to have, because I went on a ride once where I was in the back and the rider in front of me took a turn, he high-sided, and the bike landed on top of him. And I was the only one that saw it, so I had to pull my ass over and lift off his 600 sport bike off his ass. So thank God for squats. But anyway, so I definitely recommend, if you're riding with the group, definitely get some form of communication with other riders, just in case if I would have fell down and if I was in the back and I couldn't move, I could at least tell the guy, like, hey, I fell, come back and get me, help me, I'm trapped or whatever. So fortunately I saw that guy flip, or he high-sided, and the bike landed on top of him, so I was able to help him out. So safety first, kids. You're not Mark Marquez, so don't pretend you are on the street. Go to the track. Also, I rode, since my last video, I rode a CBR 600, a zx6r 600, and a 2012 R1, the crossplane motor. And still, my favorite bike is my bike, of course. I love this bike. It's a perfect balance between lightweight and power. It has more power than the other 600s, of course, because of the stroked out 600 engine, but it doesn't have too much power. The leader bike, it was fun and it was fast as shit. I mean, that thing does 100 miles an hour in first gear. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Where are you going to use that thing at on the street? I mean, everywhere you go, if you're having fun, you're going to break the shit out of the law. So I saw myself get into a lot of trouble with that. Don't get me wrong, leader bike owners, I love your bikes. Your bikes are amazing, they're fast, they're sexy. Yes, you're the baddest guy on the road, but can you ride it though? It's one question. And two, damn man, that thing is fucking fast. So I love my bike. It's a nice balance between handling and power, and it's cheap. I like it. So no offense to any leader bike owners, again, they're great bikes, but for me, I prefer the 600. I'm a small guy, I weigh 135 on this bike. I feel like a rocket ship. So, and first gear does 75, so when I'm banging off the red limiter, I'm not breaking the law too bad. Whereas in the leader bike, I am breaking the shit out of it, and I'll most likely go to jail with that bike. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say, I can have fun with the 600. A little bit of fun on the 600 on the street. Whereas the leader bike, I will probably, for me, I will want to ring that thing out a little bit to hear that exhaust note, especially on the crossplane motor of R1. I would definitely get in trouble. So 600 is where it's at for me, but again, that's my personal opinion. Future plans for the bike, I want to get a full exhaust system, but other than that, I mean, the bike is fine where it's at right now. I know I'm going to eventually find something to fix or to replace, but the next big thing as far as modifications go is myself. I want to get so much track time in the next year. I'm just going to be going to the track a lot, just trying to get as much seat time as possible to improve my abilities as a rider. Again, this is still my first bike, so I'm still trying to, I wouldn't say master it, but I'm still trying to handle it is the right word. Yeah, I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, I can go fast straight in it, but I want to learn how to properly handle it in the turns, especially in a track environment. After seeing a couple crashes on the street, I'm a firm believer that, you know, the track is where it's at. It's definitely not worth it to go at the, you know, go hard in the turns and the canyons. It's just not worth it in my opinion. But again, that is my opinion. I say the track is where it's at. It's worth the money. It's just less variables on the track, but that's a different video all in its own. Yeah, guys. Other than that, like I said, 8,000 miles later, I'm still in love with my bike. I love it just as much as I did my first time riding it, and it's fast as shit. The ECU flash made it really easy to do power wheelies now. I wish when I get my GoPro, I'll definitely show you guys. It's just a badass fucking bike. I get compliments on it everywhere I go. If you are considering a 600 sport bike, this is, I would say, at the top of the list. That motor is amazing. Thing handles great. Looks sexy. I mean, damn, what more can you ask for? So if you guys have any questions, as always, just leave it in the comments below. And yeah, shit. Other than that, guys, stay safe, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see y'all at the track. Peace.